Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Becky Annette Edmondson. She went missing March 17th, 1987 from Augusta, Georgia. She was only 19 years old. She was about 5'9" to 5'11". She was last seen around St. Patrick's Day in 1987 as she left her job at a fast food restaurant on Wrightsboro Road. Her car was found a few days later at the Wrightsboro Road exit of Bobby Jones Expressway. One tire was flat, the door had been pried open, and the steering column was smashed. Strawberry blonde, shoulder-length hair, blue eyes. Was carrying a blue denim purse, white skirt and black slacks, white tennis shoes. And then it describes her vehicle that was found on the side of the road. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. And this is the Charlie Project. It says pretty much the same thing. Some give her last name as Minish and some of them as Edmondson. She left her job KFC restaurant, Wrightsboro Road. She's never been heard from since. Gives her license plate number of her vehicle that was found at the Wrightsboro Road exit, Bobby Jones Expressway. And it's pretty much the same information. She's presumed to have been the victim of a homicide. And this is her on the Doe Network, 5'9", 5'11", and it's the same information. You can pause that and read it if you want to. And then I was looking for Jane Does that might have been found nearby. And I found one Jane Doe that was found about 33, 34 minutes away. And she's listed as African American, though. But let's take a look. She was found November 16th, 1987, and she went missing not long before, it was about 8 months before that. And it's a half an hour away. And she's 5'10", and the Jane Doe is about 5'8" to 5'10", right? And this lister is 5'9" to 5'11", so they're about the same height. And she's 19 years old, and the Jane Doe is listed as 20 to 25 years old. Estimated PMI says 1 year, so that's 8 months, and it's about a year apart. So the Jane Doe is found 33 minutes away. 8 months later, estimated PMI 1 year, same height, same age, but listed as African American. And why don't I have that one on there? Okay, so the skeletal remains were found in a heavily wooded area by 2 hunters November 16th, 1987. And then it says the remains appeared to have been in the woods for several years, but the estimated PMI was 1 year. No clothing was recovered. Unknown hair color, unknown eye color, healed fracture to the left nasal bone, possibly visible nose deformity. Or I'm thinking something might have happened to her when she was killed or not long before she was killed. So that's the one that I'm looking at. Even though she's listed as African American, I'm still wondering if it's not her. I'm wondering if they check later and find out that this one that's listed as African American may not be, or if it's the same person that might have done something to both of them. But I wish I had another picture of her, because I also have to look at the shape of her face to see. I don't know, that's pretty far-fetched because this says African American, but it's only about 33 minutes away. And then I had another Jane Doe, and I don't know why I didn't put her on here. And she was 11 years later. Stafford, Virginia. That's pretty far away. Maybe that's why. She would have died 11 years later. 5'8" to 5'11". That's when I saw her. Okay. Stafford, Virginia. Skeletal remains were found by hunters in the woods under natural appearing layer of leaves. Interval from death to discovery, months to a year. Brown hair. Medium light brown hair with braids. So, and it gives the information of the clothing and things like that. Maybe that's why I left it out, because it was so many years later, but it's here now. So anyway, that's Becky that's reported missing, and those were the Jane Does that I found. If you have any information about what might have happened to her, please contact authorities. Any information at all. I'm not sure if they still have her case file, because sometimes things happen. They have floods. They might have frozen pipes that leak and damage the files. They could have a fire. Anything could happen. So if you have any information about this case and about her and her family, please contact authorities and let them know. If you've heard information through the grapevine, people drinking and talking, you're not sure if it's important or if it's relevant, let the investigators decide what's important or relevant and give them any information that you have. You can write it all down. You can email them. You can email a detective and CC the police department, the sheriff's department, to make sure that they have the information. And that way, if one of the emails don't work, then they have it. Don't forget to pray for her family and her loved ones. Feel free to leave comments, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.